Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back. It's Travis here with JT Wealth. As it turns out, inflation is not transitory. I think we all knew that. It was just finally admitted today publicly for everybody to see. Now, the focus of today's video isn't inflation, but rather Bitcoin and the bullish nature of Bitcoin going forward. One strategist expects Bitcoin to confirm a breakout above the $64,900 level. Such a breakout would signal a long-term price target with 53% upside from the current price of Bitcoin today, which would give us a Bitcoin price of $89,800. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Alright everybody, welcome back. Thanks so much for checking out today's video. Hopefully you find some value in the information I provide. If you do, please take 2 seconds out of your day, smash that like button for me, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And on top of the strategist expecting 53% growth in Bitcoin, assuming that breakout of 64.9 occurs, we're also going to be talking about Cathie Wood upping her bullish sentiment on Bitcoin even beyond the $500,000 mark. So she is exceedingly bullish on Bitcoin even after the dip that we've seen below 60,000. We'll also briefly cover Michael Saylor's company adding $414 million worth of Bitcoin to their portfolio. Alright, so let's start with that 53% potential upside. And this is the article that came out of Business Insider that says Bitcoin's successful test of support in weekend sell-off puts it back on track to rise 53% from current levels, and that's according to Katie Stockton. Now here you can see the chart of where Bitcoin stood today. Right as I was prepping this video, it could have shifted up or down slightly, but basically Bitcoin's recent sell-off successfully tested a key support level that signals more upside ahead. And Katie Stockton of Fairfield Strategies now expects Bitcoin to confirm that breakout above the $64,900 mark. That breakout would signal a long-term Bitcoin target of $89,800, a 53% upside. Now, Bitcoin's weekend sell-off to the 53,300 level likely tested the resolve of those who pitched the popular crypto to family over Thanksgiving, but it also successfully tested a key technical support level that signals more upside ahead. That 52,900 had been a key support level monitored by tech analyst Katie Stockton of Fairfield Strategies, and the successful weekend test of that level means higher Bitcoin prices are likely, according to Stockton. For those technical people, she says a short-term oversold upturn combined with the loss of short-term downside momentum supports a resumption of the intermediate turn uptrend. Her technical momentum indicators for Bitcoin are bullish for all short, medium, and long-term time frames. Now, with support intact, bullish momentum indicators, and a prevailing uptrend in place, Stockton expects Bitcoin to retest the 64.9 resistance level, representing potential upside of about 10% from current levels. But the gains could be even higher if Bitcoin decisively breaks out above that level. She says, we expect Bitcoin to confirm the breakout above 64.9 in its next up move, which would then target a long-term measured move to 89,900. That represents the 53% upside that we talked about already. Now, I'm certainly not going to complain if Bitcoin hits $89,000 anytime even in the next year. But Cathie Wood seems to think it should hit a whole lot higher. Although she doesn't necessarily pin down a time frame for that, let's check out her newest, even more bullish sentiment on Bitcoin. And this came from MoneyWise, and it says, forget Cathie Wood's $500,000 Bitcoin call. Her new price target is $560,000. After a glorious rally in October, Bitcoin did pull back below the $60,000 mark. Still, ARK Invest's Cathie Woods remains optimistic about the world's largest cryptocurrency. In fact, she's even more bullish than ever. Last week, Woods told Barron's that if institutional investors move into Bitcoin and allocate just 5% of their portfolios, the price of the cryptocurrency would soar to about $560,000 by year 2026. Her latest projection implies an upside of over 800%. Now that might seem far-fetched, but remember Woods was right on the money when she predicted a 1,200% upside for Tesla. So when a price of a stock or a crypto you own starts to dip, what do? Do you unload your shares? Do you buy more? Do you hold? If you already own a lot, is it really worth buying even more? Well, if your conviction is at that level, then you do exactly what Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy did, buying over $400 million worth of more Bitcoin. And this article came out of FX Empire. It says MicroStrategy purchases over $400 million worth of Bitcoins. Now, it was trading below the $60,000 level for the past 2 weeks, and investors are taking advantage and buying the dip for Bitcoin. Market analysts still expect Bitcoin to rally before the end of the year. MicroStrategy, of course, added over 7,000 Bitcoins in this process. Here's a tweet put out by Michael Saylor. In it, he says, MicroStrategy has purchased an additional 7,002 Bitcoins for $414.4 million in cash at an average price of $59,187 per coin. Now, as of yesterday, they held 121,044 Bitcoins, acquired for $3.57 billion at an average price of $29,534 per coin. So it doesn't seem anybody has been really thrown off by Bitcoin dropping below the $60,000 mark. In essence, everybody seems to be motivated by it, as it held above technical support levels and is continuing to shoot upwards towards massive numbers. We've got $89,000 and $560,000 in the mix, and people who already own billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin are continuing to pick it up at the levels sub 60 because they know it might never hit those prices again. So hopefully you found some value in the information I presented today. Please remember, I am not telling you to buy or sell Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency or equity. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything in this video is just presented for information and entertainment purposes only. But I tend to agree with everybody that I discussed in today's video. I am definitely bullish on the price of Bitcoin going forward. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into my position. Anyway, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Remember to smash the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bottoms up.